Hello and I. Alright, so blood clot. Has it been the maddest week? Like, I don't even know if it's been a week or 2 weeks. Damn, almost, 21st of May? So practically almost, 2 weeks? Yeah? It's been a whirlwind. We had the 3 sisters, yeah? 3 Jamaican sisters that turned Nigerian, but then obviously they were mixed. AI whole debacle. And obviously Livo in real life, I debunked the whole thing. With evidence, everything. Yo. Not even 2 days later from when they said they finished the inquesting, yeah? Not even 2 days later, yeah? When everybody's moaning, the news is moaning, the paid agents are moaning that we didn't go march, yeah? When everyone's moaning we didn't go march, then they just slap it on the what? The non-meta white people, them. Headlines, now they're all here kneeling and that. It's all madness. They're all kneeling saying, I can't breathe. Do you see the whitewashing? Mad ting. All over what? Fakeries again. And I hope that, guys, because I showed you live how I was breaking it down, I hope everybody was doing the same when it comes to this one as well. And I know it might seem a bit overwhelming, a little bit scary to be like, wow, like these men really, like, so how many cases and that? Yeah, I know, it's mad, right? Like, how much shit have they actually lied to us about? Like, how much things have they put on the news, have they slapped on us, that have made us feel this intense fear, feel like we are targeted, feel like we are oppressed, like on the mad thing. Like, even though, yes, there's a real oppression that happens, right? But the problem is, if you're putting fake narratives out that don't actually exist, and it's in the masses, and those are the ones that blow up, yeah? The fake ones are the ones that are blowing up the most, yeah? This is where the real issue is. Because then it becomes, what is your real aim? Because if how many of these crimes haven't actually happened, I honestly, 60 to 80% of these headline news, pure cap. Those horrific ones, pure cap. That's why it don't be making sense. When you dig into it, it doesn't make sense. It's because we haven't been digging into it. I'm telling you now, like, I know I sound cocky and that when I speak a lot. I do sound cocky. I do sound cocky. But the reason why I'm naturally cocky anyway, yeah. But the reason why I'm extra cocky is because I don't know how they had me in lockdown. I was telling these man, you man are really lining up for this vaccine thing, bro. You man need to chill, like, relax. I was like, fam, what's going on? Like, I just don't understand. Because in my head I was thinking, if you lots would do this for this, yeah, with no real proof, no real evidence, all you're seeing is headline, this person did this person did, and then you man are saying, oh yeah, but my relative or this person that I know went to the hospital and then died of it. All you know is that your relative was sick, yeah, they went hospital and then they deceased. You don't know what happened. Yeah, let me be clear, because a lot of them times people are saying that they couldn't get no coroner reports, whatever, they couldn't get no proper examinations, blah 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 blah. Things were speedy, yeah, guys. So what I'm basically saying to you is, yeah, how many things were passed off as, oh, vid or this or this or this or this, because people have spoken out about it so many times that yes, they were telling us to pass things off as this or on all of these backhanded things. These men were all in court. These men were all in court, guys. And I was telling everybody, and then everybody was like, are you okay? Oi, when I tell you there is not a sentence, yeah, that triggered me more, yeah, after lockdown than the words, are you okay? Oh my God. Like, I'm telling you, even during lockdown, like, I would literally be spinning. Like, what do you mean, am I okay? Why are you asking me, am I okay? And I think it's because, on a deeper note, yeah, let me be real with you. Like, I'm the oldest child. I've never been I've never followed the rules. You understand? I come from a strict, parent household. Like, my mom's very strict, yeah, or she was, yeah. And I was like, do you get what I mean? And you know what I mean? From young as well, I was just so sure of who I was, even when I wasn't so sure of who I was. Does that make sense? Like, just had this inner knowing, this inner standing. Anyways, yeah, so during lockdown, like, family, friends, loved ones, but we was young them times, so I hear it, do you know what I mean? Like, it was a bit mad to see, do you know what I mean? Like, I hear it, because people are used to seeing me in one way, yeah, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, like, I'm going completely extreme to another end. But what irritated me the most is that I was thinking to myself, like, but you, man, have seen me do this plenty times before. It's just that you, man, have never seen me doing it when it comes to... The truth of the matter was this. People were shook by the realities I was breaking for them, yeah? It gets... If you're overwhelmed and exhausted, yeah, and you're attaching to it too much, yeah, and you're still taking all of this shit too seriously, that's what happens, yeah? But me, like, because I know all of this is a game, yeah, because I know for us, for us with an inner I, this is all but a dream, yeah? It's all but a dream. So that's why for me, I can do the mad decoders, and even though you can hear me sound frustrated and like, still, I. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, like, I feel like, so now when it's happened the second time and people in the comment section again, and people are actually slapping me on lives and slapping me on their pages and all of these stuff and whatever, yeah, and this is happening and people are calling me mental and all of this stuff, in my head I'm thinking, thank God I've got the evidence now. Let me bring out the evidence. Because, you know, I've actually tried to do, like, I've tried to get lawyers and that for this, all of this stuff. Do you get me? Because in my head I'm thinking, bro, I know you, with all the evidence that I have, there's no way, like, this is just an open shut door case. And for me, it's not about the P's. That's what makes these men spin about me, right? Because look, they locked off my account when I was at 31k followers, 8 million views for the 12 months. Yeah, for the last 12 months. Yeah? They locked off my whole thing. I was back within, a day or two. Yeah? With same energy, same stamina, same whatever, because that's all numbers to me. Like, the TikTok is, the rest of it's like, what? Yeah, again, 60 to 80% bots. Yeah? Or non-metas. No offense. Yeah? So the real ones that I'm really trying to connect to, those with an inner eye, and not that I'm not trying to, you know what I mean? But the truth is, if you want, like, with non-metas, if you want to watch, you can watch. If you don't want to watch, you don't have to watch. And even with metas, it's the same thing. But I would really like it if the metas would just, like, peep this, because I'm telling you, you man would be able to clock it fast. Yeah? You'll be able to clock it fast. I promise you, if you just have an open mind, like, I get it, it sounds like nonsense, sounds like I'm just bringing it back to back. I hear you, darling, please, I get it, yeah? But I promise you, man, these men are gassing the whole thing up, okay? So now, with the next little clip, because I'm going to show you my journey on my research and whatever and obviously chime in, yeah? So this next one, yeah, I want you not to focus on the fact that the CCTV footage is vague, yeah? He's already, do you know what I mean, gone 6 months ago as well. Why aren't we seeing the whole thingy? Haven't they showed us the people them's thingies before? Why is it blurred? Strange. They show us the clip with him in the elevator. What's the difference? Why did it now have to be blurry, all going into the pub and that? Why did it all have to be? And remember, think about it carefully, guys. Think about it carefully. Why does that one need to be blurry? But the one where he's alone, yeah, is very sharp and clear. Yeah, but the one where he's going into the pub is blurry. And what do they also tell you? They tell you he went in briefly, right? So therefore, for any witnesses and they can just be like, well, you know, I didn't see him, or then they can even trick them. You know that thing where they talk to them and be like, oh, you see what I'm saying? Guys, anyway. Also, why did it come out now? Think about it, guys. Not just about a day or two. They blew that shit up. Yeah, after I'd blown their thing off the water. Blown their thing out the water, all their lies. Blown it. Yeah? Then all of a sudden they slap it with this. Because I told you, what was I showing you? I was telling you, man, these man wanted you, man, to march to Brighton. They wanted you, man, to march to Brighton. Yeah? Anyway, next part is, yeah, why is the person that apparently, you know, deaded off my man, yeah? Why is he the only one's face who's very clear? When it comes to the body cam footage, it's only my man that's in the footage clear. Everybody else is blurred out. Even the deceased yet again. So we can't even see if there's any blood. Why didn't they show us any like thingies of signs of blood or all of this stuff, or there should be a lot of blood at this point. Think about it, guys. Think about it logically. There should be a lot of blood at this point, because it's not just, oh, it took 12 minutes for the feds to get there. No, it's not, guys. Let's think about this clearly. He had multiple stab wounds, which means from the time he had the first stab wound to the time when the brother called, yeah, how many minutes plus the journey for the feds to come there? So that's about, let's say, 15 to 20 minutes at least, yeah? How much blood do you think he would have lost with stab wound to the leg, stab wound to here, stab wound to that? It was only the chest one that was internal. The rest were external, and even his face was apparently slashed. So you're telling me those feds that sounded pretty nice, them feds haven't you man met dickhead feds? You man haven't met dickhead feds? I personally, like, feds love me because I'm a charmer, like, so I'm like really good at, like, you know what I mean? I'm really good at talking my way out of shit. Even in school, you get me? You see the normal teachers that, you get me, you're tutor, that you might have something else to say about me, you feel me? But you see the head teachers, the higher ups, and that, I would make sure, I didn't care what anyone said, man. It's not kissing ass, I'm just being smart, darling. Because when these lower tier teachers try to report me or try to get me expelled or whatever, which has happened, which they try to, it never works, it never sticks. Why? Because the higher up teachers are just like, no, you know, come on, you know, like, there's no, you know what I mean? So I'm just saying, peeping y'all. Anyway, all right. So another thing is, y'all won't believe this, but of course, I mean, you should believe it by now. But guess what? Is there not a what? Actually, let me leave you lot to figure that one. I'll let you lot see that for yourself. The live action, yeah. And also, when it comes to the Facebook one, yeah. Obviously, I know that that's not actually his name, but his actual name, the Vikram. Man. As you man can tell, yeah, I know Kalechnikov was so pissed off that I couldn't get a name. But me, I'm bad with names. I'm bad with names, man. Like, if you man knew how bad, like, I could say something right now, but I don't feel shame for it, but like at the same time, you know, it's time and place. But listen, I'm really bad with names. Okay, anywho's, and not that I ain't called nobody by the wrong name during thing. I ain't calling nobody's name, first of all. You know what I mean? Anyways, skirt. What's his name? Vikram. Vic Digwa. Perfect. Yeah. So now with Vikram Digwa, how it's actually spelt, there's no account or Facebook account or Instagram account with that name. However, there is an account with the A and the U switched round. Yeah. So I'm telling you, man, use common sense. If these man, like, you think they don't know what's going on. If I've shown exactly how I've decoded everything, and I've stats on the face, things that I'm going to do, you think they're not going to counteract it? Why do you think they brought you Henry Nowak 6 months later with a bag of family, and now they're crying on the news? Why didn't we see the tears in December? Why didn't we know there was a racist attack in December, in the winter? Why do you man want to do it now in the summer when we're supposed to be what? We're supposed to be partying and bubbling and partying. Partying and bubbling and what? Partying. I told you, man, it's a psyop thing. Like, I know it sounds bad, like, oh my god, it's a conspiracy, but at this point, if you man still believe they're sending us to the moon, then it's on you, because dear God, I hope not. Dear God, I hope not. So if they can slap that in our face, guys, yeah, if you man are still convinced to this day that we're on a spinning globe in space, and there's people underneath us right now standing the other way, then okay, darling, because this is what I'm trying to say. The only reason you man believe the things that you believe is because authority told you. It's not because you've actually researched and decoded the things yourself. Because if you research and decoded the things yourself, darling, you would see as clear as day. Those with an inner eye, though, I. Those with an inner eye. Those without an inner eye, they will need to get there through external. Yeah? Either somebody that they really have believe in, or authority, whatever it tells them, or, you know, they read something, and they stumble across something, it's always external. It has to be external, and it has to be significant enough, yeah? And it has to be a stable enough loop that they can attach to that will stabilize them. Because if it's shaky, If the loop is too shaky, even if it's the truest of the truest of the truth, they will not attach to it. Aye. Okay. Now, I think with that, yeah, let's roll in. Oh, I forgot. So actually, the first clip that we're going to be starting with, the first couple clips, you're going to see the beginning part, which is where I watched the family speaking it, because obviously this was the big one, yeah. Because I thought, you know, this video, like, I saw the family and I was like, wow. I mean, this is the first time I've seen, like, I was thinking, you know what I mean? I've been hearing these men drop whatever, but I didn't buy it, yeah. But then it blew up all of a sudden. Everybody's speaking about it, so I thought, no, hold on a minute, what's going on? Yeah, because the paid agents were running the story again. Yeah, and I thought to myself, right, these men have really quickly moved on from this AI thing that they were back in. Elaine the Pain was really live over here, guys. She was here crying on the net to bots in the comment section. May we remind ourselves. Yeah, crying on the net. And all of a sudden it's all forgotten. It's just, I mean, do you see what I'm saying? Performers, guys. Because how comes I'm the only one still speaking about it? I'm the one still decoding it. Like, I'm decoding multiple narratives at the same time. I haven't just picked one and just dropped it and then did it. No. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Like, because for me, this is a mad thing, right? But for them, clearly, it's an everyday thing. This is light work, because they report on the news stuff all the time. So they, like I said, paid agents, because there's no way you could be that close to these stories and even be having, you know what I mean, like witness account. Look at Kolechnikov, she had the drop. Bouncer has the drop. Everybody has the drop. All these people always have the drops on people, on things that are going on in the news. So you already know paid agents. Yeah? So, my thing is this. How can you be that close to the things and not have figured out that there's something booky going on, and not that there's this conspiracy that people are dropping, black people are dropping? No, because look, now it's a white body. So if it was really about the black people dropping, if it was really about the black people dropping, the black women drowning in wars, the black women drowning in wars, if it was really about that, then how comes these men are on the streets now protesting about a white lad, and they're in parliament now as well? Yeah, and these men will like to paint it out like, oh, it's because the black community doesn't care. This is what I mean. They're laying the pains in them. Yeah, that's what the narrative. They would like you lots to feel, like this guilt, yeah, for not writing or not protesting over free AI. But we're not dumb. We're not sheep. We're Iyaahni. I. Yeah, we're the witness that them man what? Try to what? Hide from. We're the witness that these men try to hide from. Because they know once we truly use our inner sight, Iyaahni, we can see through all the BS. That's why people like me, they want to lock me off, because look at me. I look good, sound good, and I'm dropping truths, and I'm showing evidence. Nah, guys, that's too much. That's way too much. And plus my confidence is on another level. Because all the time, Iyaahni, whenever I've been on this thing, I've had to back myself. Oh no, even getting myself out of this section in place, anyway, yeah, by my Uno. Thankfully, right now, I ain't by my Uno, yeah, right now I got my bestie that really does support me, yeah, so that's why I'm in such a space where I can, well, no, not really, because I can do, you know, I give so much love and props and whatever, yeah, but as Iyaahni, yeah, and that's why I feel like I'm so I is because it's always, yeah. So not only do I believe my inner sight more than anybody else's outside of me, right? But I also take full accountability for I own actions, I own experiences, yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I take full ownership of that, whether it's good and whether it's bad. Do you understand? So I take hold of the bad. But damn, do I take hold of the good. I don't let that good go. I don't give my good like thingies to other people and be like, oh my God, this is what you man do. You man be like, oh my God, it's Jesus. It's Jesus that did it. Jesus is the one that did it. That's why now you always have to wait for Jesus to do it. Now you always have to wait for Jesus to do it. And then when things go bad, you're like, oh, well, you know, it's a punishment. It's the devil. And then that's why you're always paranoid that people can bewitch you and all of these stuff. Guys, be for real. It's just bodies here. Nothing but bodies here. Okay? Bodies and bots. Anyway, let's get into it again. Alright, so I see obviously all these men talking about Henry Nowak in it. Yeah, so I haven't looked into this at all. So let's just together look into this. Yeah, let's see what this is all about. Yeah.
Just friendliest and most inclusive people. Henry did nothing wrong. He was one of the kindest, friendliest and most inclusive people you could ever hope to meet. He was amazing in every way.
So straight off the bat, I can already tell, yeah? Straight away, I can already tell that whoever's speaking right now obviously isn't related or anything to this Henry Nowak guy, you know? Straight away, I can tell that this image here, yeah, can be anyone. Yeah? Anyone. It's obviously AI reconstructed. You can see that as well.
Henry did not die with dignity. He did not die with the care he deserved. He lost consciousness before anyone believed him. Let me be absolutely clear. We hold Vikram Digwa solely and 100%.
Why are they trying to get you, man? What's going on here? Hold on.
Responsible for the brutal murder of our son.
Oh, so he is the father. Why does he just sound like a robot? This is his son. There's no way this is his son. Who's Starmer? Oh, Starmer's that politician guy. Is this his father?
But Henry should not have died on the streets of Southampton in police custody. The way he was treated was inhumane and degrading. Henry
Guys, is that his father?
Nowak, I am Henry Nowak's father.
Why is he smiling there?
My name is Mark Nowak, I am Henry Nowak's father.
He doesn't even look like he's sad. Oh, these are the women. Look at the women, okay.
To my left is my daughter Olivia Nowak, Henry's older sister, and to her left is Lucy Ross, Henry Nowak's mother.
Lucy Ross, Henry Nowak's mother, and then they got a bag of guys. Okay, so I'm guessing you man brought this story up because you man wanted to do it properly this time. So you've got a bunch. This time you're not incognito. We can see the faces. Okay, let's go into it. I'm not making any, yeah? Like I said, it's not my fault. Yeah, it's not my fault that you man scammed us with the free Brighton sisters. Yeah, AI thing. So now I'm paranoid of everything you man put out. So what? So from now on, everything is fake until proven what? Otherwise, yeah? So let's see.
The jury confirmed what we've always known. Henry's life was taken from him unlawfully, violently, and without justification. Henry was
I'm so sorry, but these faces are killing me. But, you know, like I said, it's a bit hard with the non-metas and that to tell what's real emotions or not because, anyway.
18 years old. He was kind, ambitious, loved and full of promise.
Why is he reading off a paper thing if this is genuinely his son and his son got killed off? Like, you should be able to speak from the heart, my brother. You should be able to feel it, that you don't even need no AI ChatGPT telling you what to write. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
He had his whole
Who are
life.
all the people at the back? They introduced the mum and the sister, but who are all the people at the back? Why have they just got bare bodies at the back? Who are all these people at the back? Is this supposed to be all the family as well? Do you see what I'm trying to say? So the next one you man have brought out, you man are bringing out with all of these whatever da. Anyway, let's see.
Ahead of him, a degree to finish, places to see, and a future to build. That future was stolen from him, and no verdict or sentence will ever give it back. Henry did nothing wrong. He was one of the kindest, friendliest, and most inclusive.
Guys, okay, you know what? Before I continue, because I don't want to be mocking people, them, like, you know what I mean? If for real, let's get some pictures with him, with his family, yeah? Because surely there would be. And it's always the "we stand with you" language, yeah, but... How they shine for you. I can't even tell this is him. Yo, you see me, guys. If I went gone, yeah, this is what I don't understand about you, man. We're in 2026, yeah? Everybody's young and has social media, and these men are young. If I was to go on or something to do with missing, you, man, there would be no doubt. There would be so many images, so many things. You could go on my school records, you could go on, do you understand, go into the yearbooks, go into this, there would be so many different thingies of, and it wouldn't be no incognito things. You wouldn't have to have bare fingers of me with filter on, or you could get so many things. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? But let's continue, yeah? Because I just might be overreacting from the last thing. So I might just be having my own biases right now, yeah? So let's continue on. I wrote a song for you. See, why is this kid? We can't tell who this... You man are pissing... We can't tell who this is. You man, stop fucking bringing bodies to us without proving that these man for real existed. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? What is this? He's moving. How can you tell this is him? How are you supposed to tell this is him? How are you supposed to tell this is him? They're repeating the same video. This could be anyone. It's so blurry. Why would it have to be blurry? This could be anyone. And yet again, the visual things, you see what I'm saying? Yeah? And it was all yellow. Why does it look like it's even in America? Why does this look like America stuff? And it was all yellow. And it was all yellow. Why is the basketball there? That looked like an American thing. Oh, why is the video so grainy? Why is that video? If this is supposed to be everybody out, come on, guys. If this is supposed to be everybody out, yeah, why is it so grainy? Yeah, again, like they're laying the pain visual thing that they showed us of the at nighttime, all grainy and that, yeah. This is Henry Nowak and his beautiful big sister. When was this posted? Look at this. 22nd of 5th of May 26. Share everywhere and watch to the end to see the upcoming charity football match in memory of Henry. Do you see what I'm saying? Trying to make it real. Who is this? Not even related to the family, nothing. Yeah? Let's see. We grew up believing the law was fair, that everyone's... And then obviously, look, see, it's just strangers. It's just strangers. Because now these men have come out. Because these men will come out. These men will skip, hop and jump and come out for anything. Yeah, I told you why non-metters will just believe anything that authorities said. I already said they don't have an inner eye, so for them, it makes sense. I'm not getting onto them, man. These men, I won't get onto. But you see these people that are pushing it into our faces, trying to bring their fake stories to us as well. That's the issue. And if they're trying to use black imagery for fake stories as well, that's my issue. Yeah, but all of this stuff, yeah, I don't care. But why is this person... Who is this person? UK chat. Another just, you know what I mean? Why do you have anything to do? Why do you have these thingies? Where's the family? Where's the sister's thing? What's her name? Because she surely should have social media, right? Yeah? Right? Is this her? So look, one thingy already, yeah? One thing. Yeah, this is supposed to be a young girl. Yeah, one thing. Guys, edited straight away, I can tell. What is going on? This was posted on the January 1st of March. Never stop paying up this forever, my best friend flying. When did this happen? How far ago did this happen? When did this happen? If this happened ages ago, why are we talking about it now? No offense. Because this was in the first of March, right? Is it the first of March? This is in December. Look at that. This is thing. Guys. I can see it. Is. I can see little glitches where the face is changing. So this is the video. Why couldn't it be clearer? Why wasn't white people, you man have lost somebody to the feds. You man would be doing the most. Yeah, you man would be bright in the brightness or whatever. What is all of this? What's all of this? You man will be smashing big hands and doing all of this. They're young. They're very young. Yeah? Why have they brought this out again? When this happened, when did it happen again? Why are they bringing it out again? What's his name? Fuck. Is it because you man have... LOL, the thing cut off, but you know how it is. Yeah? Is it because you man feel you lot's got a lot of... Okay, so the thing keeps cutting off, and you man already know what time it is when it keeps cutting off, yeah? So I'm thinking, why are they bringing this out now when the only account that I've seen, yeah, of Henry Nowak's sister on TikTok, yeah, and she should have... I mean, come on, guys, yeah? It's just got the 2 posts with her and her brother, whatever, yeah? But the first one was from December, the second one was from March. So why are they talking about it now? So this is what I'm confused about. So let's see. What's going on? Yeah, because I haven't heard about this guy before now, yeah? I haven't. So let's see. Hampshire police chief apologized for Henry Nowak's family and says arrest footage difficult to watch. Okay, so there's an arrest footage. So now let me watch that. Why did they release the arrest footage anyway? Let's see. Let's see if it's incognito, if it's grainy. Let's see. Let's see.
My dad's holding it now. He keeps dropping side to side, so I'm just trying to keep him set up. He's got a mouthful of blood, I don't want him... I can't breathe. He was on the bin on the other side of this keep. He's jumped over these fences and stuff like that. And he's up here. Away, mate. He's obviously... He's fallen from there and he slipped from there. There's other shooters left over there, mate. What's your name, mate? Huh? Has anyone been hurt other than him? Yeah, me. He's grandma, brother.
Already I'm pissed off. So they're going to tell us, yeah, this is what these men are going to tell us, yeah. These men are going to tell us now, oh, obviously the thing is incognito because we need to protect the people, them's identities and all of this shit. But why release it then? Why release it? Don't release things. Don't release half-baked evidence. Do you see what I'm saying? Keep it to you, man, stuff then, yeah? If you want to do the whole protecting because of whatever and all of this stuff and confidentiality thing, then don't bring it out. Don't release it because what's this? What are you showing us here? What is this? What is this supposed to be?
So I grab on my head.
Are you injured?
Yeah, I've got swollen eye, little bruise.
So why have you let his face show? How comes you man are showing his face, but you're not showing us the person on the floor, you're not showing us the person filming, and you're not showing us everybody else around as well? Why? And what did I tell you, man? It's always an Asian man. Why are the Asian men always involved? Why are Asians always about in these AI things? Why are they always about? Why is it always when it comes to black people, when it comes to white people, why are the Asian people always about? What's going on? Since when are Asians so community thinking like that? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I'm just saying that Asians stick to their own. So why are you man putting when all of the investigations I'm doing, why am I always seeing Asians in the videos? Why? And we also know Asians are the top what? What are they topping? What are they topping? AI generation and all of these things. Yeah?
He's done. Right, let's get you out of there, shall we?
I was in bed asleep. And if we could find out there, someone's attacked.
I can't breathe. Grab his other arm. What's happened to you, alright? You've been stabbed? Whereabouts? I don't think you have, mate.
Hello, well, you men are stupid as fuck. Which white feds are gonna do this to a white little boy? This ain't a black person. So these men are trying to convince you that white feds, the guy said I've been stabbed, he's just laying on there like all moving, whatever, he's not fighting, he's not nothing, and then they decided to slap cuffs on him. In what reality? When does this happen? He's not fighting, he's not being no aggressive, he's a young boy, right? He's 18, right? So you're telling me the white feds on white boy, this is what you're trying to convince me on. Guys, go on.
I can't breathe. Put the hand in the cuff, mate.
I can't breathe. Keywords. What did I tell you, man, about keywords and imagery? They are showing you what they want you to see. All of this, they are showing you what they want you to see. None of this is what? None of this is natural. Because if this is a body cam, how comes the body cam is able to clip out key parts so well if we're supposed to be seeing what his view line is seeing? What is all of this? What is all of this? So why did they show the other guy? Why did they show the other guy? Why did they show the other guy? Why did they show the one guy? So is this supposed to be the Sikh person that did or whatever you narrative you man are trying to do? Race war things, the man are trying to what? Push a race war thing. They're trying to push a race war onto us. But I'm telling you, man, them, yeah? What? Bubble and party and what? And bubble. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I know the sun's gone down a little bit or whatever, but the sun's going to come out again, yeah? So party and bubble and party and bubble. Don't let these don't make these man trap you into these fucking weird narratives and all of this stuff. Because what is this? What is this? Why release this? What is this supposed to be convincing us of now? Seriously? So you man thought you was going to bring a whole bunch of bodies on the news and I was going to just fall for it. Okay. Let's see if you man lock off my thing now, because I've only got a couple hundred followers. Even though I've only been on TikTok back and forth a day. Crazy. Yeah? Let's see what you man do next, because now what is this? Let's go.
He's saying he's been stabbed, so
where
just
did you
check
think
him.
you've been stabbed? In the face? Oh no, but we have to check, don't we?
Right.
In the face?
Just get these to back off, get their details on that, and I'll keep hold of them. Right, keep you on your side, mate. You gotta read then. I'm saying to him, I'm keeping him on his side. We were set up when we had him here, but he didn't like it. What's your name?
This guy's been stabbed and he's really in pain and all of this stuff or whatever. Why is he so quiet? What is this? Is this how somebody that's been stabbed or whatever would be moving? You man are mad.
Mate. At the moment you are under arrest. That's for assault, so you do not have to say anything.
They said they need to check him, but have you seen them check in? They said they need to check him. Have you seen them check in? This is how they know. You know they're trying to wind you up. Because what this is not reality, guys. This doesn't happen in reality. This does not happen in reality. And I told you, when it comes to these non-metas, they can bring bare bodies to you because non-metas will they're easily programmed. There's bare crisis non-meta actors. Yeah? Bare. And with non-metas, they can generally believe the lies being told to them and programmed into them. Like, believe it, believe it, believe it, believe it, believe it, believe it, believe it. Yeah? So all of this, either way, this is just what?
If you do not mention main questions, someone switch you later line of court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence, alright? It's going to be sick, I think.
He's gonna be sick, I think, and they're just leaving him like that. I'm telling you guys, no white people, them listen to me very carefully. Look at how they're talking to him. It's not that they are aggressive with him. It's not that they're do you see what I'm saying? I'm telling you now, yeah, they would not be doing this to an 18-year-old boy. Yeah? Do you hear me? Do you fucking hear me? Non-metas have this identification thing. When they see each other, they feel like they are one. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why it's easy for them to move in a band. You see, with us meta peoples, yeah, us black originals, non-admixed, yeah, the original bloodline, yeah, we are gods. That's why it's hard to band us together, because we all have our own inner eye. We believe our own thing. We do our own thing. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? It's not that just because you're another black person, we're immediately going to see, no. I is I, yeah? And I is I and I as well. So we are we as well. But it's not the same thing that these men are. That's why these men can just band together in a group, yeah? Because they feel like white is all white, yeah? I'm a white person, so I align with all white. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Type of thing. So these men wouldn't be moving like this with each other. Don't let these men fool you. Do you understand what I'm saying? This guy's not doing nothing. What is he doing? He's young. Don't let these lots fool you into thinking that the feds are just all tapped. They're all tapped. Do you know how many times I've been fucking arrested? When I was younger. Yeah, I've never seen cool. I've never seen nothing like that, because feds are nice. When you talk to feds with respect, yeah, and you're not moving aggy with them, and they're also not in, do you know what I mean, whatever, and you're not in one of, do you know what I'm saying? Feds are cool, bro. Feds are cool. Like, not even like that thing, yeah. But I'm saying, like, don't make like these men gas you that, oh my god, all the feds are, no, that's weird vibes. Let's not do that. Let's not do that now, guys. Let's not do that. So yes, feds can be dickheads, top dickheads, yeah, 100% top dickheads, but it's very rarely to their own. Do you hear me? So there's no way this is going to be happening to a little boy that's only just 18, yeah, and you men are trying to get me to believe this shit. Yeah, well,
I just want you to call it.
Yeah, we've got this male. He's just been beat up. Are we able to get an ambulance, please?
So if you want to get an ambulance, why are you arresting him and that and still leaving him on the floor? Do you see what I'm saying? You see how things aren't adding up? They're just saying keywords, part of the script, but things aren't adding up, because this is not how things would be moving in real life.
Even reacting. Yeah.
Anyway, let's see. This is a joke. But why are they speaking about it now? This is what I don't understand. When did they release it? This was released 3rd of June. When did they release this footage? 6 hours ago. And this one was released 2 days ago. So after my shit, yeah? After my shit, let's even see. Let's just type Henry Nowak, because let's see when you man actually started talking about this, because I've only seen these men talk about it now. Yeah, so I feel like I said, they don't, because of the distrust that I've brought with you man, because of the distrust that I've shown with the feds and all of the media and all of this stuff, now these men are trying to cover themselves with a story that they feel like has enough evidence, and they're bringing it up again to cover the Three Sisters AI shit. Yeah, do you understand what I'm saying to you? These men think they're fun. Look at this, 3 hours ago, 1 day ago, yeah, 2 hours ago, 2 days ago. Do you see what I'm saying? Why have 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago, 2 hours ago, 4 hours ago, 6 hours ago, 4 hours ago, 15 hours ago, yeah, 9 hours ago, LOL, yeah, 2 hours ago, 1 day ago. This is all after they've locked my TikTok off. I've debunked their whole freaking Three Sisters thing 2 days ago, 14 hours ago. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not dumb. This is why these men are talking about it. There are lanes in them. This is exactly why these men are talking about it. 29 minutes ago, a day ago, 7 hours ago. Hello, fucking hell. Let's see what Elaine the Pain is saying.
Hollywood saying that's
I know she's gonna love this shit. Let's see.
Especially the... Okay, so the majority of you know already or have seen the video of Henry Nowak being arrested even though he was stabbed by a Sikh guy.
We didn't see the stab wound. They showed us the Sikh guy. They showed us bare people blurred and all of this shit. Yeah. But they showed us the Sikh guy that they want us to hate because now they want us to hate Sikhs or whatever. Yeah. Race war things again. Yeah. Anyway. You and I've seen it. Yeah. But we did not see the stab wound. We just heard them speak of it. Let's go back and let's clarify exactly what we saw and what we didn't see.
He was... Okay, so the majority of you know already or have seen the video of Henry Nowak being arrested even though he...
We saw the video. We saw a video of someone apparently being arrested. We don't know who the person was.
He was stabbed by a Sikh guy. And this...
We don't know if he was stabbed. We didn't see a stab wound or anything like that. We don't know if the Sikh guy stabbed him because we haven't heard the Sikh guy saying he stabbed him. Neither have we heard anybody around or witnesses or anything like that corroborating, whatever the word is, yeah, that he was stabbed either by the Sikh guy. Okay? So yeah, again, bare holes, nothing, none of this stuff that she's saying like it's facts, but none of the stuff that she's saying is facts because we actually haven't seen it for ourselves. Yeah?
Sikh guy lied and said he was racist and the police...
Where did the Sikh guy lie and say he's racist? Unless I'm missing something. Let me look for it. Sikh guy lies. Sikh guy racist. Henry Nowak. Let's see.
We condemn this action fully, as in the strongest terms.
I'm sorry.
Heading for a night out with his university football teammates in Southampton. This was
We can't see his university teammates. Where is his teammates, by the way? Have they come out? Because we can't see them here.
Henry Nowak last December. He's seen on CCTV later, making his way...
We can't see him. Why have you blurred him if he's dead already and you're showing us? So why are you blurring him? If this is him, why are you blurring him? You're already showing us him here. So why blur him? Why are you caring about privacy and confidentiality now?
Heading
when you've
for
already
a night
shown
out
him?
with his university football
We also can't even see who this is as well.
in Southampton. This was
yeah?
Henry Nowak last
This
December.
could be anyone. Trust me, from working in corporate, this could be anyone, yeah?
CCTV later, making his
Why is this the CCTV? Anyway.
way back to his student accommodation, but he never made it. The 18-year-old was stabbed multiple times.
Why does it say 1st June 2026? Oh, is this just the date it was released, yeah? They're not sure. Okay, good, because this is supposed to be December 2020. Why are we talking about something that happened in 2025 now?
And died. Today, Vikram Digwa was jailed for at least 21 years for the murder.
Okay, so today, today he just happened to get jailed. You man, wow, okay.
Outside
What's his
court.
name?
For the murder. 21 years for the murder. Was jailed for at least 20...
Vikram.
Today, Vikram Digwa.
Let's see, guys. Vikram Digwa. Wow. You guys, we're never gonna lock T's profile and look at the thing. Yeah, of course they locked his profile, but look at the imagery. Yeah, funny guys, funny people them. Yeah, this has nothing to do. Do you see what I'm saying? Funny people them. They think they're bare smart. Hello fucking hell. Oh my god, I'm so sorry guys. Just give it up. Leave it out. Leave it out. It's done out now. It's done out. Find other ways of making peas. Look at this. This is apparently Vikram Digwa's thingy. Yeah. Let's see, guys. Already 2025, April 2025. This is the last thing. Could be anyone. So why didn't she take off her thing? And I thought they're in England. What has this guy... What is going on? So what's all of this? This isn't England. Why would she still leave this up? Why would she still leave this up? And they always want to show with kids. They always want to show with kids. Always to make it more realer. Always. Nothing with him in England. Nothing with him in England. Why is there nothing with him in England? Why? I already told you, man already know about the fake couple things. The couple whatever. Yeah? It doesn't even look like the same person that they're trying to convince us. How does this guy who looks clearly UK, yeah? This is how I'm telling you, man, yeah?
Was disappointing.
Look.
Heading for...
How does that guy that looks clearly like UK, why is he attached to this? You man are trying to fuck with me. Why would he be attached to this? You know what? Fuck all of this. Let me even see if there's a GoFundMe account. Let's cut the noise. Let's cut the noise. Of course there's a fucking... Of course. 93. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. My god. God damn. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna need to pause for a minute. Okay, and because I know that, you know, sometimes, even if I'm decoding it right in your face or whatever, I hear it, like, sometimes you want to double confirm it, yeah? Because we've been programmed. Like I said, the program is so deep, it's so deep, yeah? That we've been ingrained to believe a certain cadence, a certain pattern, certain words, and framed in a certain way, yeah? To believe in something more, yeah? For it to feel like it rings more truth, for it to move from conspiracy theory to actual truth, yeah? So let's read my decoding with ChatGPT about this, yeah? And I'll be clipping the parts, and I'll be putting them alongside my long form YouTube video, okay? So just so you man, yeah? Anyway, so I must have asked about Henry, yeah? And it acted baffled, yeah? So I said, yes, I'm talking about that Henry. So I was telling it like, yeah, because it was saying, oh, I don't know what Henry you're talking about. It could be this. And I'm thinking, no, I'm talking about... And then it said, oh, are you talking about this Henry? And I'm like, yes, I'm talking about that Henry. Like, I'm thinking it should be a big thing. Just like when I asked the feds. Do you get what I mean? Like, am I so wrong? Am I so wrong? But I hear it with ChatGPT, that's a bit different. Do you know what I mean? I hear it, yeah? I just would have liked it to be a bit more advanced to clock on. But anyway. But when it comes to the feds and that, not knowing about the three Brighton sisters, like that one I will not excuse. Because I called the actual station? How, guys? What, murders just be popping off all the time? Get out of here. Anyway, so I said, yes, I'm talking about that, Henry. Now, can you trace when the first article was written and when? If by the first article you mean the first mainstream news report about Henry Nowak's case, it wasn't published in June 2026 when the story went viral initially. nationally. Henry was killed on the night of 3 to 4 December 2025 in Southampton. The earliest reporting at that time was local crime reporting by Southampton area media and police notices before the national attention arrived months later during the trial and sentencing. What's interesting is that the details that made the case famous in 2026, the body cam footage, the fact Henry was handcuffed while saying he'd been stabbed, the allegations Digwear made to the police, and the wider public controversy were not widely reported in December 2025. Those details emerged through the court proceedings in May to June 2026. From the sources currently available, one of the earliest dated mainstream reports specifically referenced in the court record is a local BBC report from 14th of May 2026. Southampton student Henry Nowak stabbed with 21cm knife, trial told. However, that is not the first article ever written about the incident. It's the earliest major article I can currently verify from the available sources discussing the trial. The actual first local news report would have been around 4th of December 2025, immediately after the killing, but I would need to do a deeper trace through local Southampton archives. For instance, Daily Echo, BBC South, ITV Meridian, Hampshire police releases to identify the exact first headline and publisher. So still, it has not identified it yet. It still hasn't identified it yet. It's saying it should be the local reportings. It should be, but they're yet to locate it from the local reportings, yeah? So the timeline is 3 to 4th of December 2025. Henry Nowak killed. First local reporting likely appears. Hear the words likely appears. 14th of May 2026. Trial coverage begins appearing prominently in mainstream media. 28th of May 2026. Murder conviction reported nationally. Yeah. When these men are kicking man out of TikTok. Yeah. 1st to the 3rd of June 2026, sentencing, body cam footage, protests, and nationwide attention. Yeah? If you're trying to trace the very first publication anywhere, I can do a deeper archive style trace specifically for December 2025. So I said yes, very first, which is why I asked already, dear Lord. Yeah? Okay. Come on, guys, please. I know it's crazy because you're going to be like, why? So is this girl just going to be saying everybody that is on the news is a scam? No, guys, I just want you, man, to use common sense, pattern recognition, yeah? It's very simple. I put in Henry Nowak 2020. Okay, so you men already know what time it is. It already fucked up, yeah? It wouldn't let me record the thing, but anyway. I've put in Henry Nowak 2025 article, yeah? Yet again, trying to look for, yeah, the article, because this apparently happened in 2025, right? What is going on? Yeah. And yeah, look at all the article dates. It's the same shit that was happening with the what? With the, what's her name? With the mother, when they brought out the mother. Yeah, that apparently happened in 2010. But when I was searching for any of the articles, there was no articles of her in 2010. Yeah, this is all recent stuff. And remember what I told you, man. Why would they bring this stuff out? Okay, look here. The shocking crimes of 2025 that shook Southampton. There's one. Here it is. 29th of December 2025. Let's see what this is. Yeah. 30th of December. There's not even any images. It's saying there's 12, but that's just a scam thing. There's not 12 images. From tragic stabbings to harrowing murderers, this year has seen a large number of incidents shake Southampton and surrounding areas. So a package selling yet again. As 2025 draws to a close, we are remembering some of the biggest police incidents of the year. From murders to theft, here are some of the most shocking crimes that rocked Southampton this year. A death of 18-year-old student in Portswood. Among the most shocking is the alleged murder of Henry Nowak, 18, in Portswood on December 3rd. The kind, intelligent, talented teen had been celebrating the end of university semester with friends from his uni football team when he was fatally wounded in an altercation that evening. Police was called to the scene where Henry was found with a puncture wound to his chest and 2 wounds to the back of his leg. Yeah? Image supplied. I hear it. Vikram Digwa, 22, of St. Denis Road, Southampton, is accused of his murder and will stand trial next year with a provisional date of May 12th. His mother, Kiran Kaur, 52, also of St. Denis Road, is accused of assisting an offender by removing a knife from the scene of the incident and will also stand trial. Okay, hold on. So that's the one article you can see, yeah? In 2025. Let's leave that one there, actually. Let's see. In fact, let's do the image search. Let's see how old the images are. Even to this is at least 5 months old. Yeah. I can just see 2026 though. I can't see anything from 2025. So it even saying at least 5 months old would still bring it. You know what I mean? It's still 20 months because we're in what? 5. It's still nothing from December or 2025. Let's go on another one. Because that one is still so. But it even says, look, 16 hours ago, 6 days ago. Why are all of these? Where is the 2025? If this shit popped off in 2025, why wasn't it a big deal then? Why is it now a big deal when you man are bringing a whole parade of fake family members and all of this shit to us and da-da-da? Why are you man bringing this thing up? Why are you man blowing this Henry Nowak guy up so much now after I've debunked the 3 sisters? Why? Why? Why are none of these? What's going on? What is going on? All of it about 5 months old. See? All 2026. Yeah, all of that is 2026. Nothing from December. Why is it this case? Why wasn't... When it happened in December... Guys, let's go onto TikTok. Listen, look, yeah? Let's see, yeah, this look, yeah, this happened in December. Let's remember that, guys. But this is all a day ago, 6 hours ago, a day ago, 5 days ago, 2 days ago, a day ago, 17 hours, 8th of Jan. This is an early one. Let's see this. The pain is indescribable. Miss you more and more every single day. Forever 18, our angel. Forever 18, justice for Henry. Our special boy. 9th of December. So there's apparently family. So it's only the family that were apparently speaking out. Yeah? No news. There's no old news articles. Nothing like that. It's just apparently family. Yeah? Let's remember that. Yeah? And let's look at the family. And they always have very strange accounts. It never matches today's day and age of children, of young people. Just a few videos, just enough evidence. But I told you they can fake all of this shit, yeah? And even so, paid agents, yeah? This doesn't make any sense. Look, first post is from the 2nd. What does this even say? Is that 4th of... Is it 2nd of April, 4th of... Oh. Okay, so the 4th of February. Yeah. This is why they brought this one out, because they feel like they've got bare images for this one. They feel like they've got so much things that like make sense, that add up. That's why they brought this one out. They were like, she's not going to be able to debunk this one. Yeah, Henry surrounded by so much love. Incognito things. Yeah? Oh, you man. Yeah? Love and miss you more than anything in this world. This isn't goodbye, my best friend. Go be the biggest star in the sky, our boy. Love you forever and always. The pain is undescribable. Miss you more and more every single day. Forever 18, our angel. So who is this? Who is this supposed to be? Miss you more than anything. Me and hen dancing on holiday. Then my alarm goes off. You men are fucked for this. You men are so fucked for this. You men are so fucked for this because you know people are slow. You know people aren't going to dig in. You know all of this is simply enough for people. Yeah? Because why is all her post to do with... Look, her first post. 2025, August 13th. She wasn't posting anything before then. No post before then. But then all of a sudden it just seems to fluently slide right into being a witness or being somebody that is involved in this shit. Yeah? For somebody that reposts a lot, yeah, you would expect there to be much more what? Activity. Yeah? This is a lot of reposting. So this account was active. So what? We're just supposed to believe they just happened to just delete everything. What school did they go to? What school is this? You know what? Where's the football images? The images of him and his football team. Because surely, yeah, surely. Oh, so, LOL, this is clearly after he's already gone, yeah? So we don't even get. The university community came together on Sunday to celebrate. What university community? The University of Southampton. The university came together on Sunday to celebrate Henry Nowak at a special charity football match held at AFC. Henry was a first-year student who played at University of Southampton Men's Football Club and Verolium. The match celebrated his thing. Okay. Where's the pictures of Henry with his team? If he was a first-year student at here. First-year students who were at Southampton, yeah? University. Yeah, guys. Tell me, yeah, who goes to the University of Southampton? Who was a first year student last year? Yeah, so that would be from September 2024. Yeah, up until what? Up until September 2025, right? So if he was a first year student, wait, hold on a minute. He died in December, so that would have been September 2025. So you men are saying he's new. So he just came in September 2025. Yeah, if he's a first year student. So, okay. Yeah, so he's been there a couple months, guys. Who can show me a picture with this guy? Yeah, and so you've got a real account. Yeah, full account with full history, all of this stuff, no bottings, showing me that you and this man, yeah, was about in Southampton. Yeah, show me the proof, guys, because for me, none of this is making sense. I don't care about the big boy names, University of Southampton. None of that makes sense. Yeah, all I want to see is one photo with Henry Nowak. Yeah, not even just one photo. Don't even piss me off, because all of this, look, let's see if there's anything. All of this stuff is new. Yeah, this is nothing to do with this. There's none. All of this is after. Not even one picture of Henry Nowak. Yeah, and his football team. And his supposed football team. And you lot know how footballers are, or do you know what I mean? Like people that the pub thing, doing like dumb pranks on each other. Where's the everyday normal shit? Where's the everyday normal shit? Yeah? Okay, so tracing the very first verifiable reporting is tricky because the earliest item is often a police release that later gets picked up by news outlets. What I can verify is Henry Nowak was killed on the night of 3rd of December 2025. The earliest widely indexed mainstream coverage I can find is from the weekend immediately after the killing, when Hampshire police released details and appeals for information. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay. Yeah, I've been having to take a lot of cough syrup. Okay? Don't shame me. Alright, anyway. Among the earliest major news articles currently traceable are The Times. Yeah? Big boy them. Yeah? 4 arrested after student stabbed to death in Southampton. Listen to the headline. 4 arrested after student stabbed to death in Southampton. That sounds like what? Gang related, right? First thing that non-metas are going to think especially is, oh, it's gang related. And people in general, first thing is because of the things that they've programmed into us. Yeah? That was published on the 7th of December 2025. And that's why I told you that they wait for the summertime. Do you see what I'm saying? Because if this story was there in the December, why are you man now crying to us in June when the sun is out? We're trying to party and bubble and party, darling. Read the room. Read the room. Anyway, you see these cavemen, they just want to be like in depression in the sun. No, we want to be outside and happy and re-energized, healing from the depression of the winter that causes us to sink in the sunken place as black original people. Those that are not admixed, please, dear Lord. Yeah. By this point, I feel like you lot know what my thing is on. Yeah. Man's not Dr. Umar. Okay? Anyway. Sky News. Man 22 charged with murder of student who died on night out in Southampton. Published 8th of December 2025, 9:25 UK time. The article that appears to be the source of many later reports was not Reuters, but a police media release distributed through Hampshire Police and then picked up by outlets such as Sky, The Times, BBC Regional News and PA Media. So based on current traceable public records, earliest major news article found, The Times, 7th of December 2025, headline, 4 arrested after student stabbed to death in Southampton. If you want the absolute first publication down to the hour, including police press releases, local Southampton coverage, Daily Echo archives, PA media wires, etc., I can do a deep source tracing search specifically through the local Southampton reporting chain. That may uncover something earlier than 7th of December. I said yes. So I dug as far back as I could from publicly indexed sources. Okay, so I decided, you know what? I need assistance, yeah? Yeah, because I'm trying to look for the older articles. I can't find any, yeah? So I asked ChatGPT, who first published a Henry Nowak article and what date? It says, looking specifically at the 2 eye crops you just posted, blah, 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 yeah? So it clearly didn't read whatever the fuck I sent, yeah? So I asked it, did you read what I asked? You're right, I answered the previous point instead of your actual question. Your question was who first published the Henry Nowak article and what date. I don't know which Henry Nowak article you're referring to from the information currently in the chat. There are multiple Henry Nowaks online, and without the article title, a screenshot, a link, or the topic of the article, I can't accurately identify which article you mean or determine who published it first. Send me the article screenshot or the headline or the website where you saw it, and I'll trace the earliest publication I can find, who published it first, the date, whether later sites copied it from a wire service or another source. Yeah, but I don't want to feed you stuff. No, this isn't how it works. Yeah, you let me know what it is that you know for yourself, because like I said, how non-metas operate, you give them information, they regurgitate it back out to you as if it originated from themselves. Okay, and they literally have no, like, it's like they can't even see it happening. Like, to them, it's their original thought. So I don't want all of that. Yeah, you tell me what you conceive and trace from yourself, from your own mind. Yeah, first tell me what you know, and then I'll add on to what you know, not you adding on to what I already know, because what I already know is depth, is more depth. You understand? Yeah. So then I don't want to insert. I want to see what you say by yourself. You understand? Anyway, let's go on. So I asked, so you don't know who Henry Nowak is? And says, no, not from name alone. When you asked Henry Nowak, I wasn't immediately certain which Henry Nowak you meant, because there are multiple people with that name. After checking, I assume you're referring to the recent UK murder case involving Henry Nowak, the 18-year-old British-Polish student who was fatally stabbed in Southampton in December 2025. If that's the Henry Nowak you're talking about, then when you asked who first published the Henry Nowak article, I need the specific article because there isn't one single Henry Nowak article. You see the issue there? I need the specific article. Why do you need me to put the article in there? You should be able to find the oldest article by yourself if it's clear as day. Yeah? But clearly it's not. It's clearly shaky. Yeah? Now, there are the original crime reports from December 2025, arrest reports, court reports, sentencing reports from June 2026, opinion pieces, social media posts, and reposts by numerous outlets. If you're referring to a particular article you've been tracing online, send me the screenshot, headline, website, or publication date, and I can work backwards to identify who published it first, whether it originated from Reuters, PA media, police statements, or another source, and the earliest publication date I can find. Yeah, because like I said, the bots be wanting you to do the work for them. That's why it was what's her name, Kolechnikov, that introduced the mother to us. She's the one that introduced the mother to us. Yeah, she is the one. That's what they do. They get people to put the articles into the atmosphere, and they get people to repost it, speak on it, and then it creates more traffic. So then that makes it real in the online world. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? That's how it works. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, now I do understand that I definitely I am in a position where I can obviously decode at all hours or whatever. So I'm saying, because I don't have responsibilities, I don't have a child. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Yeah. So I don't have any children. You know what I mean? So everything is on my timing, right? So now, that's why I understand that people have different lives, different lifestyles, different responsibilities, blah, blah, blah. So I hear it if you don't have the time to decode at the level that I've decoded for you to get to the point where you can for sure certify that, yes, to yourself, that this is false, yeah? But I'm also here to tell you that I promise you, Iyaahni, when you have an in and out, you don't actually need this evidence, this external evidence, yeah? This is just as double confirmation. The reality is you can suss out just through your intuitive eye alone, Iyaahni, just through your spidey senses, yeah? You can suss it out. You can sniff out the bullshit. But the problem is, the more you believe externally, yeah, that's why I am the way I am, because I promise you, I don't believe anybody more than me. And that doesn't mean I'm stubborn. One thing with me, yes, I love to be right, but listen to me very carefully. I love to be right, and I also love to be right. So what does that mean? As soon as I have any information, or say I'm debating with somebody, yeah, and I'm debating that, yo, on my point, stance strong with passion, with vim. But then they say one thing, I that makes me go like this, yeah. Once that one thing, yeah, triggers me to be like, hold on a minute, wait, and then I reevaluate for myself, I will straight away be like, oh, you know what? Okay, I hear it still. Now, you know what? No, I say no, I hear it still. Do you know why? Because as soon as I now feel, yeah, that no, I need to upgrade my whatever, all of this stuff, yeah, because now it's no, like what they've said has resonated a deeper truth within me, yeah. I want to, like I said, I want to be on the right side. I want to be right. So, of course, as soon as I'm going to, yeah, straight away. But you, man, are so attached to your beliefs, your identities, to the things you've said, to the things that you said you would do, to the roles that you're in, to the me. I don't care what I said yesterday, what I said. Do you see what I'm saying? That's not me. Why? Because I was always flowing with truth, how I truly feel in the moment. And I don't have, like, you man act like, oh, things are so fixed. Why? Because these men taught you that things are fixed. That's why these men's textbooks and stuff don't change for years. They're still teaching outdated things. Why? Because they prioritize stability over truth. What do I mean by that? That's why a lot of people, and even metas do this as well. So guys, even us with inner eyes, some of you man do this as well. Yeah, not me. But some of you man do this as well, where you would rather be comfortable in the BS. You would rather feel comfortable in the thing like, oh, you would rather not even dig deeper into confirming the fact that what the fuck, like, are these men really just dropping bodies on us and they're fake and and they're putting on the news and all of these people involved, you would rather hide away and not even bother decoding or whatever. Why? Because you would rather be sitting the comfortable of whatever life you're living now, whatever reality you've got living now. You don't want to break that paradigm, but you still, with you, it's still not do you know what I mean? That's still choice. Yeah, it's not really that much, you know what I mean, but it's still choice. With non-metas, that is a crisis, as in, yo, that's too much of an identity crisis. You can't just come up with these things like that. Yeah, that's creating too much of a big open loop. Yeah, way too many institutions involved, way too many moving parts, way too many this, way too many that. Do you know what I mean? Bare of them have supported, have GoFundMe, have gone on knees, yeah, done the most. It's too identity. Do you know what I mean? Especially coming from someone like me, yeah. So that's why for them, they would definitely hook onto the authority thing, yeah. But anyway, guys, moving on. So this is ChatGPT's response, yeah. So it says, I dug as far back as I could from publicly indexed sources, and the earliest named reports I can verify are earliest currently traceable articles, ITV News, Meridian, tributes to students killed on night out with football friends. Published 7th of December 2025. The Times, 4 arrested after students stabbed to death in Southampton. Yeah, that's 7th of December 2025. Sky News, man 22 charged with murder of student who died on night out in Southampton. Charged? What does charged mean? Hold on a minute, guys. Hold on a minute. Doesn't charge means it's already been, do you get what I mean? Okay, I was about to bug out. I was thinking charged. But yeah, okay, so you get charged in the court case, blah, blah, okay? Fair enough. Lucky, yeah? Anyway, so what likely happened before that? The incident